What's up, everybody? This is From the Depths Collectables coming at you with another custom corner video. In this week's custom corner video, we're going to stick with the Invincible theme and tackle Omni-Man. Now, for Omni-Man, I need two different figures. That's why I have these two different Supermans. It is the perfect combination. I'm going to use the torso of this first appearance Superman because it does not have a raised symbol or anything. It's just a flat chest. It's nice and easy to work with. And I'm going to use the legs and the little diaper part from this Dark Knight Returns Superman because, you know, Omni-Man and Viltrumites do not miss leg day, and they got some beefy legs. So we're gonna switch them out. We're gonna do a little bit of swapping, and I did also print me two different heads. I did recently get a 3D printer for Christmas, and I'm super happy about that. Now I can print, you know, custom heads whenever I want. So I do have two different heads, a nice screaming face and a regular, just, you know, normal plain face for Omni-Man. So what I'm gonna do is combine these two Superman figures into one to make Omni-Man's body. Then we're gonna paint it. So let's go ahead, get these two things broken down and put together to make the body. So I am gonna make some modifications to the torso. I am gonna change out this little T part right here where the legs go into with the one that comes with the Dark Knight Returns, as the legs are a little too big and this little part right here is too short. So we're gonna have to switch that, and I'll come back and, you know, put that back in there and everything because it's gonna be a little bit of work. So I'll be right back with that. Here is everything completely broken down. Here is the quick modification that we did. Like I said, all I did was just take the little T part from the Dark Knight Returns Superman and just replaced it in here. That way it could fit. I did also take off the cape. That way it would be easier to prime. And now everything is ready to prime with a white primer and get the painting started. It's going to be relatively easy. He's just a two-tone white and red. Some of the parts are already red, so we don't even have to worry about them. We are going to go over everything with white. That way, just in case, you know, there's any difference in color, we can just correct that ourselves. So let's go ahead and prime everything. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and hit everything with primer and a base coat of white. The white I am using is this model color from Vallejo. It is Cold White. It's the one that I'm using. It's pretty good. It has a lot of good pigment coverage, and I was able to spray this down on only a couple of coats, which is really good. Now I know you noticed that the figure is more broken down than I showed you earlier. And that's because I wanted to go above and beyond with getting every nook and cranny of this figure covered in white. So the next step is I'm going to take some of the pieces that I know for sure are going to be completely red and hit those with a red. The red I'm going to be using is this Createx Illustration Colors. It is a Illustration Scarlet. That's the one that I'm going to go with. I got a big bottle of it. It's perfect to cover all of this. I am going to be using my airbrush, so I'll be showing you a couple of, you know, shots of me spraying this stuff down. Alrighty guys, after all the paint and stuff, here is the body all complete. I went ahead and just put all this stuff together off camera because, you know, if I had to mess up any paint or fix anything up, I just wanted to do it off camera. Didn't want to waste no time. I did go ahead and make this symbol for him out of epoxy. Just made it up real quick and just glued it onto the chest. So that's the thing. I didn't really want to, you know, paint it on there or anything like that. So the one part I am going to show you guys is the gluing of the cape, so you guys can see at least that part. And then we're going to move on to the head sculpts. We're going to paint those and then it is done. All right, there is the cape. So let's go ahead and move on to the head sculpts. Alrighty guys, here is the head complete. Took, no time at all. I thought this was going to be the hardest part of the, figure, but honestly, this was pretty easy. I did this in about one go. I did mess up the eyes like at least once, so I had to redo the eyes. Once you hit it with a clear acrylic finish, I use matte finish for these figures. It comes out looking pretty professional, as you can see right here. So let's go ahead and put this on the figure so we can be done. Now this one was kind of difficult, even though it's just a two-tone paint job. The white and red did not want to cooperate. The red cooperated way more than the white, but given the colors and the difference in pigment and all that stuff, of course that's going to be a problem. The little symbol was giving me a problem too, but all that was fixed and we finally finished, guys. I am actually very proud of this figure. This figure came out looking super professional. So if you want to see more of this figure, better pictures, close-ups, and all of that, be sure to follow me on Instagram at From the Depths Collectables. I do post a lot of pictures there of the process, and then sometimes I put them on my stories and people can see the steps sometimes and where I'm at on the figure. And this one is done, guys. I'm happy to get this one done. Next one we're going to work on is Conquest. Yeah, I'm going to get Conquest in here. That season 2 is coming. I'm hoping Conquest is going to be in season 2. We have that hiatus going on right now. Hopefully we can get the next part of the season in soon. So it's going to be great, guys. I'm happy to get this one in. He's going to go right next to my Invincible. Then we're going to work on Conquest. Maybe we might work on Thrag, but we might take a little bit of a break between the Invincible characters to work on something different. But for this one, I am done. If you like this kind of stuff, guys, and you like these kinds of figures, be sure to like and subscribe to From the Depths Collectables. We have a lot of videos here from toy hunts, toy hauls, and a lot of custom corner videos. I'm starting to focus more on customizing figures for this year, as collecting has gotten kind of dicey with the pricing and everything. But I'm thinking about focusing more on customizing figures because this is honestly really, really fun, guys. So until the next time, From the Depths Collectables, out.